has been included, Hebot.
Yeah. Somebody check for me on Mixer, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we got NeXT. I hope we are live and you can see us right through Mixer. Yes, we are. And today we're going to talk about Xbox XO 2018. Now, we got NeXT is a new venture that I want to do. It's my own show that I want to create with my boy and host, the New Legal. And the reason for the show is because, for a long time, people have been, going and some, talking to me with some other people that, they really would like to see me do something that's dedicated, more personal, where they can hear me more throughout the show on a bigger, lengthier, kind of lengthier type of, oh my God, I can't think of the word right now. For a longer stretch of time, instead of like the traditional, round table with a bunch of other great people where you just sit down and take turns and you hear me just for a little brief moment. And in order to create something like that, you have to be more personal and have less people and be more in depth and, and just kind of pick and choose, one, maybe two guests at a time to be with you. Now, we got NeXT today, basically comes from the term of any root gamer or that has been playing games as long as we will know what it means. It's an arcade term, which was really called I Got NeXT. And basically, I Got NeXT was when you stood on the cabinet in the arcade, when it started doing things socially. You put your quarter on top of the marquee, and you said, I got, my turn is next, because of the fact that, you took turns. You took turns when you did those things. You took turns, and that's how you did it. And then, you waited for the person that was playing either a two-player co-op game, or you played it for the person to finish a single-player game. And that's where that term comes from. So, because I got my co-host New Legal with me, decided to say we got NeXT. It's our show, obviously, but it's a show that I wanted to create for me to be more in touch with the community on a more personal level and a more one-on-one basis, because a lot of you guys say you want to hear me more in depth and for a longer period of time, and I don't really have that outlet set up. So hopefully with the new show we got NeXT, I'll be able to do this. And we both chose to do it on Mixer because what better place to get in touch with you guys, the audience, to have, and what better platform that has real gamers in real time at all times, 24/7, every day or every hour of the day, through Mixer, and with the Xbox One and consoles in general, or Xbox One consoles, they made it very easy, very accessible, where we could just go in and and have these shows right from our convenience at home, with Connect, with the webcam, whatever it is you choose to use, whatever your poison is or may be. In this case, I'm using a Connect. You can probably see me, you guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome for taking the time to join us. I hope that you'll like the show, you'll end up growing with us, and that you can give us good feedback and let us know what you want. Because Mixer is where real gamers are at. Something like YouTube is somewhere where people have to go and follow you. You have to kind of give them the direction and point them there. And the beauty with Mixer is that me and Blue Legals can co-stream together at the same time. And if one of us loses, connection, or it doesn't work on one side, it works on the other end, we'll still have a show to keep preserved for you guys and for us. And the other beauty is that we can always have the option to edit it out and do things and add things and put it on our YouTube channels individually and respectively. So it's a win-win no matter what. Now, the beauty about Mixer is we can include people that really don't have that passageway in doing things on something like YouTube, or to be on Twitter for that matter, or Facebook. because they don't know how to set up party chats or podcasts rather. To make sure to be accessible. We can invite good people in the community that we know that don't necessarily be on podcasts, but that rock out with us on Xbox Live, that know us through Xbox Live. People like Master Chief, or people like Kasim Simmons. Wonderful people that are big fans and that love gaming, love Xbox, and that we can actually bring them in to hang out with ease, and it's right from Xbox where everybody's having a great time. Noligo, are you there? Can you hear me, my brother?
Yes, I can hear you real good, Ebot. Great introduction. I'm glad to be here. I'm humble amongst the Xbox community, and I wanted to ask you, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you great, and I'm so glad that you're able to join us. My co-host, one and only, Noligo from Direct Gaming.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is an adventure we're going to do together, and we're going to hopefully add more people in the gaming community. Like I said, Mixer is a great outlet because this is where there's gamers on 24 hours a day, and it's still new, fresh, and in its infancy. So we'll be able to grow an audience right from scratch from a more realistic and a better perspective type of way, not only for you guys, but for us, because it's not as trafficky and as filled as Twitter, or let's say Twitch, or let's say YouTube. So Mixer's a great outlet, and it's growing, and that's a great thing. And that's why we want to take this chance and opportunity to just go on, because our time's running out, but we're real gamers. We know how this all started from back in the arcades all the way to Pong when we had it in billiards. When we used to go, hang out with our brothers, our older brothers, or maybe older sisters, when they played pool, or when we used to hang out with our mothers in the laundromat, God bless, wherever they may be. In my case, with my mom, right? Because we used to play Pong while they, did the laundry or things like that, If you guys are really going to relate and you're really going to enjoy it, hopefully you'll be able to sit back, relax for each episode, and just, enjoy the ride and be part of it, and even be included in it as we go along, as we grow as a family and friends. Yes, Nico, go ahead.
Hey, Ebot, can you send me another invite to your co-stream, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Before we start the show.
Yeah, absolutely. The show is in session, 7 minutes in. And there we go.
You perfectly.
You get it?
No, not yet.
I talk, Dorian.
Doc?
I can hear you. What you would have to do is you would have to quit in the broadcast section, the live co-op stream, and then I send you a new one. Oh, there it is. I joined the co-op stream. Hey, what's going on, Savage?
Okay, send me a new one. I left it. Okay, send me a new one.
You want a new invite?
Yeah.
No worries.
Leave out. That's what I did.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. We'll get this right. We never did a co-op. We never did a co-stream. I said a co-op.
Well, I can hear you definitely, because I'm looking at it right now through the phone. I can hear you with no problem. How do you donate? Hey, listen. Those particulars, I guess we can talk about later on, because that's not really what we were trying to do from the jump. But it's very kind of you to try to reach out and do something so kind of help us out. So we'll definitely keep it posted, because what we will do is we'll upload it later on in our YouTube channel to give you guys the direction and the address to get there, and we can figure something out. But welcome, Savage. Welcome to the show. My Xbox doing a synchronizing data update for Forza Horizon. Here we go. How about you, Leo? You good on your end? What's good?
I'm good. I don't get some feedback yet. I'm waiting on that cold stream.
Is it coming in? Coming in?
No, I haven't got the invite yet. I'm trying to holler at Savage to see if he can.
I just send you another one.
I'm getting. Okay. To the stream he bought.
You did get
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I see yours.
Yeah.
But my picture just not showing up on it for some reason. But that's okay as long as
it's probably there more than
as
likely.
long as
it's there more than likely.
right. It's me or the I need to let know about the audio.
Right. Well, I can hear you the audio when I went in. I can go in right now just to check. Double check one more time. Hey, Savage, if you can see us both, please, you could be so kind. Let us know. Talk, Dorian, so I can see if I can hear you. Talk, D.
No, I'm on. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, people, give me a sec. I believe Dorian may be, he may be in a live phone call right now, but that's all right. So, guys, XO has just happened. It's part of Inside Xbox 2018. It was a venture that Microsoft had done many years ago, but because we had lack of social media back then when it first moved out, and it existed back in the Xbox, and then, in the OG Xbox era, a lot of people didn't even know that Microsoft had a gathering like that, and it's something that they're planning to do, for the future, to go from place to place, which is very exciting. So, hopefully we can talk about it in this episode. Like I said, if we got next, we'll be able to talk about it in depth. And get our thoughts across, and then you guys in the comments, talk about
going
why you
on
guys
my
feel.
side.
Hey Dorian, can you hear me?
They can't see. I hear me and everything.
Talk, Dorian, talk.
Not see or hear me because it's saying I'm offline on my side for some reason. I'm looking at it on my. I got.
Well, I mean, if you just want to go with it, since we're,
It's sitting right.
if you just want to go along and let's just talk about it.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
See what happens. I can hear you. I can hear you on the post.
In 400 yards, turn left.
You heard, Dorian? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Nice. All right.
Turn
So,
left.
D, watch that show. I am obviously like a lot of us did. What are your thoughts? What do you think?
Yeah, man, I like that song. And Checkers, I'm glad that's not. They have learned that any time that they do so, deserve it. That you give out.
Cutting out. Stay still one spot again. Sound like you're cutting out. Sound like you're cutting in and out. Try to stay still.
Man, I'm still, man. I'm sitting right here. Connection issues. I don't know what it is today. It started early this morning.
In 400 yards,
Well, right now,
turn right.
This is going to go.
Turn right.
XO for me. But I see. I've seen.
In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
That's the building of the brand.
You have arrived at your destination.
See that
Right.
Microsoft is really pushing Game Pass, which is showing the messaging that they're serious about it, that they want people to have wonderful place to go, an option, that is, second to none, for its price, for what they give you, in the product, obviously, which is a streaming service, but it's a good segue or entrance, if you will, for many to just who don't have the means maybe to be able to
Right.
to maybe for those who may not have the means to buy games all the time, or maybe don't really care about owning games, they can just go in there with their service, have access to over 100 plus games. They announced another 20 or 13 or 17 games today or something like that. Some good ones, some not so good, some new ones. Games, to be honest, that seem to be that if on the regular marketplace itself, that if you just release them to the public, may not really have audience to grow and actually give it attention because they're smaller games that are not for everyone, maybe, you know what I mean? So I think it's a smart and in the sense that these games can have a chance that even though they're not viable back, being on Game Pass, they'll try it. And they will judge just by the look of the game. And if they see that the games are good, they'll actually spend money to buy it. And also with the option that Game Pass will give you to buy the games with a discount. So to show you that it was it sounded very counterintuitive that basically people wouldn't buy games after the Game Pass. Instead, it seems like they're buying more games because of the games. They watch it, they see it, they try to buy it. Which, to be honest, very feasible and makes a lot of sense, to be honest, to me. And so also they're building the first party. Because regardless, you can't play them on the platform. Under their Windows moniker,
Right.
So, which is a good thing. With that, they're just expanding. They're expanding big time. They're expanding their horizons. They're expanding their networking. They're reaching places that you probably couldn't reach otherwise unless you just, because people just the traditional ways of doing things by buying hardware, just like you buy an Xbox. You can actually play these games. With this, playing on Xbox, I go the way that you need to, which, like I said again,
Right.
it broadens their horizon and it's good for them. For them because they can reach out. They can put it
Right.
So I
Exactly.
think it was great, so...
And
Go ahead. So, I think that was their whole main goal. The idea of the Xbox Game Pass. The whole main goal was to try to reach as many people as possible with something so appealing and so
over you.
consumer friendly as Game Pass. Go ahead, repeat, say it again. You were cutting in and out.
just make a
Oh,
roll.
because
Dude,
just
this shit
secured
is
their
so
place
fucked up
into-
right now. It's pissing me off, bro.
Yeah, I know. I can imagine. Let me. Right now, you
Let's
sound
just-
great. Right
let's
now, you
just-
sound great.
Oh, I can't
I'm looking
hear
forward
you.
to
I think
seeing
you
what you
saying
make of
something
these.
to me, and I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
Right
I'm
now,
sorry.
you sound good. Right now, you sound good.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying something to me, but I couldn't hear you.
No, but I was trying to talk. Watching. You still hear something that I'm saying, but your microphone acts correctly, or it gets fixed. You know what I mean?
Am I cutting in and out?
Not now.
So,
No, not now. You sound great.
okay.
Clear. You sound great.
Do like that. Because I'm just gonna stay just like I am.
Yo!
Okay, so I think that, excuse me everybody that's looking, that's
Day
watching.
Horizon?
But,
Seriously, you
I'm
do
thinking
not
that,
want to go to work or school in this blizzard.
Game
Just
Pass being-
stay home, stay warm, chill out,
Microsoft
curl up
understands
with
that
your
now.
buddy Scott here on Base Arena, and we'll just wait it out together. Unless, of course, you want to go practice, which would be kind of nuts, but also kind of awesome. I have to admit. Hey, if you're out there, happy snow day. This one's for you.
In 400 yards,
Free as long as you
turn
got a
right.
subscription.
Yeah,
There's no way you can beat that.
Well, like I was
Right,
saying
there's no way you
earlier,
can beat that.
that's right. Like I was saying, obviously, to what you just said on the table. The good thing is that there's a lot of
Turn
people
right.
that don't have the accessibility
In
to
200
buy
yards,
games, whether
turn left.
because of cost or because they don't release
Turn
in
left.
their regions. But with something like Game
In
Pass,
200 yards, turn left.
because maybe they don't have, the stores
Turn
to buy
left.
them, in order for them to get to these games. With something like Game Pass, you can reach anywhere. They just showed today that they expanded it to more regions. So it showed, right? You see that?
Right.
Which is
I saw that.
nice, which is a great thing, because that just proves that they want to get as many people as possible. And they don't want this to be
Right.
just for their main audience in the States or Canada, let's say, right? They want to get into as many people as they possibly can. Because not only do they make money on this,
Have
but
arrived
they
at your
also
destination.
give other people that otherwise didn't have better options in other places have the option.
Exactly. Right, exactly. And they're not stuck. They're not stuck on a service connection issue. Game Pass is within the Xbox, and so as long as you pay it, it's like a streaming. It's like a Netflix or something. So soon as when you pay into it, you have these games available, and you can go right into them. They act more like hard copy games rather than like digital games. You know what I'm saying? They're already implemented in there. So all you're doing is unlocking the playtime, which is a great feature. You're just unlocking the playtime. So that helps because that when Microsoft was struggling, with their base cloud, their base is off of cloud, and their base is off great internet connection. Well, the world lacks great internet connection in some places.
Yeah.
So like with Game Pass, it helps mediate that situation to where if they can't get to you, if they can't get to you with Xbox Live, then they can get to you with Game Pass. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to make Game Pass a pretty good platform that has a little bit of everything on it, so that the audience that may not be, like you said, reachable, has something that they can correlate with the gamers like ourselves that may have more, but they're not out of the loop with exclusive titles to the console and things like that. They can still talk that talk if they need to.
Well, it helps alleviate, man. Like I said, there's people in the world that can't afford to get games because the games are just too expensive in their area. You know what I mean? Or because they don't have enough stores that support these games that they want to get. Day one. And like I said, with Game Pass, it's a great medium, and I like that they're showing that they're committed to it, that they believe in it, that they having success with it, and having fun with it. And I like that atmosphere that they showed in the show today too. That all those people were just like they were happy and they were just into it. You could see their enthusiasm. The Mexican community over there in Mexico, man, show a lot of love to Xbox. They
Hey, it made us feel good over here. Right.
Oh, yeah, man.
Good over here. Because, hey, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you, Bob. Mexico City showed up E3, man. They just tore the E3 apart.
Yeah, you're right. I felt the same way.
They tore them up.
Like they just showed,
right.
Like they showed what real enthusiasm.
Xbox matters over there.
Yeah, they really did. And it just goes to show you that, you know, not everybody's so jaded, so that was how good gaming is. Fun, you know. So for the audience and the atmosphere, I give it a B+. It's great. I really enjoyed also the presentation. Straight to the point. Trying to do. You know, and yeah, I think there was parts where it could be better. And it has some weaknesses. That's what it like anything. But also we got to keep in mind that they're doing a Game Awards very, very soon.
That's right.
You know, which is December 5th, which means they gotta have stuff mandatory for Xbox. The fact that oh my God. Hold on.
You talking about the Gaming Awards, and to the fact that, you know, I think, you know, the fact that, you know, the key is not to show too much because, you know, they want to spread it out.
Well, because
Now they have something else where they can actually fit.
Well, you saw that
they keep themselves fresh a little bit.
Right. You saw that the Xbox said we're gonna have certain games. We're gonna have winter Xbox, which is almost like the summer games. Remember? They're gonna have
Exactly.
They're gonna have summer games, right? And it's supposed to be like the summer games, like the program. What they're gonna do is they're going to have it where it's winter games. So I'm almost to believe they're gonna try to do it in seasons. Like we'll have summer games, winter games, fall games, and spring games. Like they did before, they're trying to bring it back. They just announced it today. And he also said we got 2 or 3 new titles, 4 titles. And that if you get all of them, you'll have free against something that last time. And we're going to announce them at the Game Awards. So stay tuned. So that means it's going to have probably some common sense ones like passion. You know, the longer way to below actually that they've been talking about for so many years. I find coming on Game Pass, I think, and on Xbox releasing this winter, December. That's what it alluded to. What I got from what Chris Charlie was saying, which is I thought was really awesome.
Right.
That they're trying to hold something awesome for the Game Board, even though they get slated a lot of times and are not really the popular ones. But all in all, it's still nice to know that they're gonna have something there at social and to show in their Microsoft Center because that's where they host it. So how you feel about that?
I think that that's a great idea, man. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, Microsoft has learned, right, in the past, stop showing their whole entire hand. This is not, it's not necessary. Because once they realize whether they show their hand or not, nobody's satisfied. Once they learned that, because, you know, the truth be told, they wasn't. You know, they always had something to say. Well, Xbox should have done this. Xbox should have done that. The media, Xbox should have, I thought it was too short of a show. Well, I thought it was too long of a show. And I thought this, and I thought that, and I thought this, and I thought that. So now, Microsoft has understood to just, look, we're going to be quiet. We're not going to talk about every step we make. We need to just execute on some things, say something, and then execute on it. Say something and then execute on it. Look, they recognize that Crackdown was spoken too soon. Case in point. They spoke about Crackdown in 2014 when they should. And Crackdown is just now.
If you saw, not
Crackdown
to interrupt you, if you saw, they were throwing like little jokes about it. They were saying, you know, maybe some people will be mad at us, even. They were saying things like that, trying to joke like little inside jokes about the fact that they realized that it's been a long time. You know,
Right.
which I thought was funny.
Crackdown 3 is just now got a release date, and it's 2019. They premiered this game on E3 2014. It's spoken too soon. The thing is, you want to put out a game when you know that game was in early development. There was no reason even mentioning it, right? They know this, but it was a different management team. People have to understand one thing about Microsoft. It's a different management team. So with that, you got an actual different management team right now. This is not the same team of 2013.
Right.
This is a cleanup team. And people just still don't get that.
Right.
They don't understand that this is a cleanup team. This team is getting the image of Xbox back to where it needs to be. It takes time.
Yeah. But to be fair, too,
change
though.
to Xbox at the same time. Phil Spencer came to Xbox at the same time of the premiere of Crackdown 3. Think about it.
Right. Yeah.
Just think about that.
But at the same time, to be fair, I think they were just trying to get the word out to let people know, look, we got some games down the pipe. Like Crackdown 3 is coming. You know what I mean? And I think that was deliberate. I think that was them trying to say, they were trying to show tradition to their fans, like to their audience.
But you gotta. Yes, they were. Of course they were. You know, they want people to know they got games coming out. But you remember, they actually put a release time on it. That was another mistake. Oh, look, 2006, winter of 2016, and then it got delayed. Okay, Crackdown should be coming out in the spring of 2017. Then nope, it got delayed again. Okay, winter of 2017, and then when they realized, look, okay, enough is enough. Let's just stop. Phil was like, look, we don't need to tell them we're delaying this game anymore. We just need to be quiet. Everybody go back to the lab. I like what I'm seeing that's happening with this game. So look, we need to just go back, get this game right. This game is at the verge of being complete. We'll talk a little bit about it. And as they kept talking a little bit about it, all Phil had to let us know, look, the game is finished. There was not a delay to where, you know, the game is still need to be worked on, but rather polished. These were all good news now. Now, that's how you talk about a game. So right now, the developers are making the game to their just due. They're looking at it, doing some finishing touches. And hey, in February 2019, the 25th of February, hey, the game comes out, and we hope that you guys have a game that you guys will really appreciate it, because look, it took a lot of work and it took a lot of chances, and we did a lot of new technology to this game. And so I'm glad that they showed all it. I needed to see. I didn't need to see exactly.
I'm glad
I
they
didn't
showed
need
it.
to see 30 minutes of gameplay, and then I just needed to see confirmation.
Well,
I'm excited
to
that now it's been confirmed.
To alleviate
That's
the doubters and people that were doubting. Obviously with people that were doubting had a right to doubt. I get it. We get it.
Right.
Like anyone else, you know, like any of us. But, you know, now that it's been presented to us, I think that a lot of people are going to feel relieved, right? To say the least.
Right.
I think now we have a better idea of what what they were trying to do. Even though they just spoke on it, but now we have a more visual idea, which is also fantastic. And I just think that, you know, that they tried to keep on their promise, and they just showed us, you know, yeah, this is what it is. This is what we're trying to do. Here it is. Here we go. You know, and I think that, you know, that they deserve a lot of credit for that, because it's not an easy thing to do. What they're trying to do is a daunting task. It's not an easy thing to do. People were doubting, oh no, that multiplayer is never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Never going to happen. And today, by showing it, maybe it wasn't the 100-man, you know, that they were trying to do before. Maybe that was too ambitious on their part, because it's still even though cloud is supposed to be the real deal, it's still a new technology that has never really been used
Yeah, exactly.
in such a vast landscape and scope to before. You know, this is just it's a learning curve for all of them. You know, it's all them starting out and trying to get, you know, grasp the technology, learning how to, you know, program for it, and learning how to do what they need to do to create these games that are more technically advanced, obviously, and that are more demanding, and that need more from the hardware, you know, and from from the hardware and from the hardware and how you call it, and from, you know, the internet itself, you know. So, you know, I'm glad they showed it. I like the way they introduced it with Terry Crews, with him talking to himself in the suit and in the home, out of work, and then you saw out the window it had like the city landscape of Crackdown of the world. I thought that was, even though he was in real life, I thought that was really good. It was really well executed and done right. And I'm really excited because now the game looks a lot more ready to go, you know, and entertaining in the state.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I think they
Turn sharp
made
left.
believers
In
today.
400 yards,
The fact that they
turn
finally
left.
were able to deliver on their promise with Crackdown. They gave a release date. It's finally coming, February 15th, 2019. I think it's
left.
bold of them that they can push it back a little further out. Like, let's say maybe I don't know, March or April. Since there's so many heavy hitters.
I'll get my thoughts
here.
on that.
You know, since there's heavy hitters at the beginning of the year that they have to compete with, I think it's bold of them. And I also think that also shows that
In
they really
400
believe in the
yards,
product and believe in the
turn
game.
right.
Could it work in their favor? Could it work against their favor? You know, obviously anything's possible. But I think that also shows that they believe in Crackdown. That shows also that they're confident in the game and in their product. And they're confident
In
that
400 yards,
people are going to like it and they're going to go out and buy it. It's going to be in the Game Pass, and that you know, they're not going to be disappointed. You know what I mean, D? So
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yep.
So I really think
My
200
take.
yards.
Go ahead. I got
Turn
my
left.
take on that. I got something to say on that.
absolutely.
Turn left.
So I really think that it's going to work in their favor.
And I also see you, Peabody. You got the car, man. No, baby. That's the way you got in that course. Like that stuff.
I'm trying.
Go ahead.
I think it's going to work in their favor.
You have arrived at your destination.
That is going to do better than you think or expect. Now with this date release, you know, it's just a matter of time to see if not when, not, you know, how, but when, you know, it comes out.
Right.
Which is good. It's good. I think it's good. I was really
Kingfisher
happy about
Cottage.
the way they
Doesn't get
Crackdown looks.
any more serene
I
than
really
this,
enjoyed
my
the first
friend.
one. They're giving out
This
the
one
first
is on the
for free.
National
I
Heritage
hope they
Register,
announce
though, so
There you
don't
go.
ask me to put in
They
a
announce
satellite dish
second
or a
one
basketball court
backwards
or
compatible
anything.
soon. They're probably working on 4K.
Right.
I'm doing 4K things for those as well. You know, if anything. Oh no, this is a house I had to buy.
Enjoy.
Or make it
But
available.
like I
you
said,
make
take
it back
care.
app available. if
You
need
do
to,
not want the
do
National
something.
Heritage
But make
people
sure the
after you.
trilogy is in effect.
Yeah. And it'd be nice for them to do it before. Oh Jesus. Hold on, Spartan. Hold on, Spartan. Can you come back in?
Yo, Spartan, we're doing a show, man. We're doing a
We're in
show.
the middle of something
Sorry
right now.
about
Can you
that.
come back in?
He-Bot needs to put it. He-Bot, you just need to put your party in invite only when we do shows.
Yeah, I did.
That's all, man.
But it's not popping up now. I'm trying to do the prompt where you can't come in, and it's not letting me. Look.
What do you mean? It's not letting you?
No, it's not letting me. It's just saying mute party, switch, invite. It says invite more,
And
configuration and
it's
party
just a
overlay.
party.
No, look, if you look at my screen,
Yeah.
what I'm doing, you'll see everything I see. It's not letting me do anything. Look, party controls, look. It's just saying mute, switch to game chat.
Oh, it was me. I didn't know it. I thought we was in yours, so that's okay. I did it. It was me. Okay, we was in mine. We was in mine. I thought we was in your.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was in mine. You're in our, because you know we went back. I don't know. It's been people. Today has been a weird day, and the goal of this show. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody explain it. The goal of this show, what we're trying to do, which we will, because we did it. But Mixer has been kind of acting funny today, since this morning, because I had been on it, and he has been wanting to do the show.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
We would get together and we would show another great style of the Xbox, right? So what we wanted to do was feature the color streaming effect, and he was through code. We would have an audience mix.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Because it's a great feature. Right on both ends. He has people from his side that know the street, and I got people from my side who want to create more stronger community. But unfortunately, it hasn't been working the way we want to. The code stream is in effect. I'm not on my computer, but for some reason mine is mine right now. So you're not seeing me stream, but you're hearing me in the party. And that's good enough for today. That's good enough right now, because I told you about the only one thing that I want is that his voice will be heard, my voice will be heard right here, and he gets to talk on a different level of talk that we normally don't hear. I want that to happen. So I'm back in the thanks out for the information, but it's going to get better. We did this before early. We had conversations that nobody can conversation, and we started back over, and we've been having conversations. Ebot went and checked the show, and that's just what the call said. So that's why that's what we're going to talk right now. Things that got to that stuff, confirmation is wrong, and we're waiting. But we will fix it as the show goes. Our first thing, this is our very first show.
400 yards, turn left.
That's what I want to do now. To the part of them coming out in February, I think it's bold. I think it's scary. But that's what I think it's funny. Because you know why? I think it's funny. Remember back 3 years ago, everybody was talking about it. We only get our games in the fall. We only get our games in the fall.
Right.
And everybody drops games 3 times. I don't think of games 3 times. But guess what Microsoft has done? They broke in all of that.
Yeah, they basically talking every
stupid thing that people, oh, you're right. And every stupid thing that people has to be
They try to tackle every little negativity or feedback that they have gotten from the community, fans, from haters,
Take the third
not so much fans, from everybody, basically.
Remember, from everybody. And you can tell by their moves, their testimony, that they heard.
Phil reiterated it today. So he reiterated it. You guys do this, you guys ask for this, that, you see what I'm saying? He reiterated it over and over again, so that's how we
You're all right.
You know?
No, you were supposed to crash into that thing. It was a bonus
like
board.
Kira's
had her team hide them all over the place. That one was good for an influence boost.
So, what I hear from you, the way you sound, I think you're ready for it. You like it now?
I'm really like this. Right now, when I saw it, it really like it's the graphics is where I wanted to be. Remember? When they first showed it, I was like, I'm not gonna lie, when I first showed it, I was like, this game is so good. You know, this game is worse. Now, I actually saw it, and I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Good morning, Horizon. This is your boy Scott Tyler right here on the base arena. I've got 6 layers of pajamas on. I have got the biggest cup of Joe in the history of humankind in front of me, and I have got my shades on against the sunrise glare. Oh, wow. Get a load of that. Ready to face another cold winter day here in Horizon, people. It's going to be a good one. Your boy Scotty told you. Keep it locked.
We got it. We hope that when it comes down is nothing short of what we wanted to do. And to know that they
You can raise any
every
event in
freaking
co-op or
console.
PvP
You
with
remember that
drivers
was
you
the
invite from
problem
your
before.
session.
Remember they said, hey, we had to go back because the Xbox One just wasn't strong enough for this cloud.
Right.
We gotta go back and figure out what's wrong. Oh man, Crackdown 3 Ebot is gonna be premiered on any Xbox One console that was ever made. So that means the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, and the Xbox One X will be able to play Crackdown 3 all formats. Think about that. Now, of course, the Xbox One X will have the best version, but for the fact that they can put a new current game on their last two generational, on their last two weaker consoles of this generation format or platform preference. That's
Well,
pretty
I think that was
because
the main.
other consoles ain't even doing that.
Well, I think that was the
They're
main.
not
goal.
even doing that.
Their main focus was that they made sure that it ran on all the Xbox ecosystem
Right.
for the fact that not everybody is upgraded, not everybody wants to upgrade. It's almost like the same scenario. Not almost, it is.
It's just understanding the business.
It's the same scenario with Game Pass. The only difference is more. Not everybody has the money or the means to upgrade or beyond get a new console. Same way they don't have the means to buy and run new games physically or digitally. So something like Game Pass is a fantastic option for them to get all the access to the game at an affordable price, or maybe at an easier way to do it, like monthly. Maybe they can afford it long term, even though it's not afford. But it's more convenient, it's more comfortable because they're doing it monthly as opposed to all in one shot. And for some people, this may work very well. And we gotta respect that us, the audience, gaming as a whole, instead of just looking at it as a negative, because you can't get upset at one more people play games, or have the ability to play games. Maybe we're lucky enough and fortunate enough to buy games regularly when they come out, or even just play the Game Pass, and then we have the money, we just go buy physically whatever we have at the time. But we have more means to do that, but not a lot of people do that. So like I said, Game Pass is an option that they can. Now they can, just like with the hardware, if they want to make sure that the game is running on all the hardware so that people can't go out and let's say buy an X, right? Because the game is louder than I'll lower it. Let me see. Thank you for that, Prima Donna. Where do I go again for the menu, for the options? So for people that can't afford to go out and buy, let's say an X, at least they can still play it. Play it on their console that they already have existing. You know what I'm saying, D? So,
I know what you're saying. Yeah, you sound right.
Yeah, but right now, Madonna, shout outs to her. Let's go Strider 730. Wife, Ghost Rider, he's telling us that the gates are louder than us. See where I think it's because no, it's because I'm in the middle of a race. I gotta finish the race.
You need to turn your sound effect on down.
Yeah, the volume, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, like I was saying, that people that don't have means to buy an X or an S, for that matter, at least now they do. Because, or not, at least now they're not being able to pay because all they really need is that online connection to the cloud. Just like they're doing the Xbox All Access, you can pay for a slow basis without any interest on the Xbox Live, Xbox Pass, and even put an insurance on it. Those are all options. That's why Microsoft is all moving forward, because they're thinking about everyone, not just a certain demographic or certain audience. They're thinking about the bigger picture. People around the world are less fortunate. People that may not have good internet as well, and things like that.
No, you're
We're talking about how the cloud, right now, they made sure that we're not platforms, whether it's the X or the Xbox releases or the Xbox One, which you're perfectly right, you're absolutely right. You know, they need, everybody needs to be taken care of, and that's what they're trying to do. And for that, we got to give them some thumbs down. There's going to be people who are going to be disappointed, obviously, because they didn't show a lot of new, anything really new coming down for next year, other than the release for Crackdown. But I think it's because they want to build up for next year for E3 to have a really big showing with a lot of new stuff and really blow everybody's socks off, which is understandable. I like that they're doing some new stuff coming down the pipe with State of Decay to give it life. I really like that Sea of Thieves is finally getting multiplayer mode. It's on like Donkey Kong now, because now we can fight with other people, and I think it's just going to add more depth to the game, more longevity, obviously. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of good
Horizon,
back and
where we
forth,
take playing in the
trash
dark
talking
very,
in the traditional arcade
seriously.
style,
Welcome
like
to round 5.
But obviously via online. So what did you think about the downloadable stuff that they show for things like Minecraft? They're doing some other stuff there for the kids. 91 active players, dude. More than 4 million active players in State of Decay, man.
That's crazy.
These games are.
There you go, brother. The numbers went up. The numbers went up. That's right,
there.
brother.
The numbers are
Now,
there.
Watch this. Now watch this, Hebot. Now watch this, Hebot. Look what the kind of information we got, right? If we were to read articles, we would be under knowledge. We're not under the knowledge of knowing what's going on with Microsoft. That's what I think. But that's the thing that I'm talking about. We sit up here and we read these articles. I keep trying to tell you. These articles do not know that steps are these articles, but their steps are. The job of the article is clickbait. The job of the article is clickbait. Keep you aware, keep you on your toes, keep you the semi-information. It's not considered a lie. It's considered early information.
It's supposed to be all in speculation, too. Remember that. It's supposed to be all in speculation.
It's speculated, right. It's all speculation until we get further confirmation. That's what it basically is. So if you go off these articles and you're taking these articles without these companies actually saying what's going on, then you're gonna look silly when you come into a debate with somebody and you're actually trying to make sense. We just found out today that State of Decay 2, and we haven't even spoke about it. It was crazy that when I seen it, I was like, oh man, why they bring it back State of Decay 2? But now they have
Go ahead, I'm listening to you.
The volume is in your settings, right? The volume should be in your settings, T-Bot. Oh man, oh my goodness, man. I'm looking, trying to help you out.
There we go.
Okay,
I think I found it. Audio, yeah, I think I found it.
There you go. Now pull all of that down. Pull all of that down. Pull it all down.
I'm trying to see.
Hopefully we got enough. Hopefully our sound wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But pull everything down. Pull everything down.
I'm putting it halfway, everything.
No, a little bit past halfway. Put it a little bit. Put it down to 3.
Then I'll ask you.
No, you want to pull it to 3. You want to pull it down to 3 with Forza Horizon 4 because the audio sound is too great. I do that with Gears of War 4 because of that Dolby Atmos. That audio in that game is too great. You want to pull it down some because it's still loud even when you pull it down. But yeah, no, I mean the 4 million active players and guess what? That game came out in when? March? It came out in March. So the number went from 1 million, 2 million, stayed at 2 million for a little bit, then it grew to 3 million. 3 million was the last number we saw. That was the last number we heard about. That was the last number they advertised. And then here we are in November. What, 2 weeks from Thanksgiving? And that number just went up another 1 million of active players like this. So State of Decay 2 has a solid 4 million active players to it.
It's over 4 million active players. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Especially for a game Dorian, especially for a game that's realistically,
No, that's fine.
it's a game that's not for everybody. You see what I'm trying to say? Because it's an immersional game where you go in. It's not really a story-driven game. It's a game that you make the experience every time you play in to survive and how to, crop and how to create,
It's not your traditional zombie game.
It's not for everybody, right? It's not for everybody. It's a more realistic take on what a zombie apocalypse would be if it ever happened,
Right.
So for that alone, it just shows, like, when people say, oh, people don't want those types of games. Like when people say, oh, they don't want Japanese games. That's not true. There's people that do want very Japanese-centric style games, whether they're RPGs or anime heavy. They want them. There's an audience out there for almost any type of game. It's just a matter of feeding enough, having the right balance with all the genres, of all games. And I think that's definitely what Microsoft's trying to do. They're trying to cover all the bases. Look how they added Ori and the Blind Forest now, and the Will o' the Wisp.
That's awesome.
Is already announced for Game Pass. It's going to be there too. And those games are phenomenal. So, beautiful games, narrative and old school traditional games now. Like the old school Metroidvania and Castlevania, so that's what they call it, Metroidvania. Metroid Castlevania, which is great. So again, it's just another way of them showing that they want more people to play comfortably. It's the keyword, comfortably, on the Xbox ecosystem, which is at this point, Windows and obviously Xbox One, the console itself, or even on the on the go. They're just giving you more accessibility, and it's fantastic. I think it's great. I like that. Like I said, that they made some early announcements that they're going to have something also at the Game Awards, which is also awesome. And I like that they already confirmed that Ori and things like Gears 5 are coming for next year. They're already confirmed later in the year. The gentleman that's the head of Xbox or games, what's his name? I forget. The guy that was at Midway. That announced.
Are you talking Matt Booty?
Matt Booty, yeah. He confirmed it.
Yeah, Matt Booty.
By talking in this conversation, which is great. Also, now.
And that was Matt Booty's first appearance.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Matt Booty's a grinder. He
Yeah.
went out and got 2 more studios, man.
Well,
He grinded.
they said they were serious, but you see, if you notice, they're picking up studios that are smaller with some type of long-term history that's been around for a while, but haven't really but that they haven't really gotten a fair shake, like a fair shake in the industry.
Right.
With Obsidian, it's pretty big.
Let me cut you off real quick with that.
Yeah.
You made a good point. The thing is, when you said they wasn't so big, but they have great impact. Some of these developers did.
That's what I'm
Star
saying.
Wars Republic, they did games that If Microsoft look back, they was like, look, man, if these guys were given a chance,
with the right money and the right back.
There you go. They see the potential. They know these people. Look, these gaming companies know these people. They know these developers. They know them. It's coming to a point where the gaming industry is reaching maturity. It's the technology for gaming is coming where it wanted to be a long time ago. Way back in the 80s when they dreamed about these games.
It's coming full circle. Their vision. And Bill Gates is coming full circle.
Xbox could never get the Japanese support that it should have been getting. And here we have a grand champion of RPG games, Final Fantasy, up on our stage. Telling us that, hey, you guys should get my collection.
Yeah,
you guys
all
are
of them.
Get it because he's always.
Yeah. And they made the announcement. The announcement was backwards compatible. 3 backwards compatible 360 Final Fantasies.
Exactly. That guy, and I can't remember his name, so forgive me for that. But that guy, not only is he a legend, but I got him in my mind. I always kept him in my, and I can see him like it's just like I was just watching the show. But I remember reading an article, and he always disdained that. He's always had a respect for the Xbox brand and the culture of Xbox because he said he didn't like, and Chris, this was his word. he didn't like what was going on. I'm not going to bring up the other system.
Well, here's what happened.
Here's
Here's what
what we're talking about.
To
He
the
said
audience,
he didn't
so
like
you guys,
the contract.
real quick for the
He didn't like
audience.
that.
Hold on, Dave. Real quick for the audience. What happened is Square Enix was at a place in time where they almost went bankrupt, and because of that, they basically needed help. They needed a lot of help. They almost were going to be non-existent, and there's other companies, you know, that are very well known, that are straight up competitive companies of Microsoft, that went to their aid. I don't know basically if it was because they were under the same.
They just did contract. Simple contract.
Yeah, they did contract, but I don't know if it was under the same laws because they're both Japanese-centric companies. But when they did these contracts,
right back at you,
they
Base
had
Arena.
clauses in it
Let's
that
see
were
what we
not
got for the news here.
because they were helping them. They had to keep.
You can't do nothing with nothing. That's why
You
gotta
can't
stay
go
with
nowhere
us.
else. You just gotta be here, and that's it. If not, we're not gonna help.
It didn't benefit them. Right. That's
right.
fine.
In other words,
That's
it was
fine.
almost like they did it where
Prisoner. You're prisoner.
if you don't like it, okay, well then too bad. It's either you accept it or you don't.
Right.
Because due to their circumstances being so delicate at that moment, they had no choice and they did what they felt was right, which was right for the time for their business and their company. But now that they've had more freedom, now they've been vocal about it. They've been vocal about it, and they're trying to expand themselves in other venues and places where they weren't so strong, like on Microsoft's console. Go ahead.
And you gotta understand something.
Turn around.
It's the
It
culture
is safe
difference.
to do so.
And when culture is so rich like the Japanese culture, man,
100
it's hard to
yards.
go get your
Turn
feet.
right.
Because it didn't matter if they could have said, you know what, we can reach out to Microsoft and they will help us. But the problem is this: you sell out. You know, it's kind of like they made them think that you sell out. And so as the years went by, you know, for instance, Tomb Raider was a juggle situation, right? Because Tomb Raider was being used. Tomb Raider was more like a marketing.
Well, Tomb Raider wasn't going to exist.
And Tomb Raider wasn't
unless Microsoft came in and helped. And that's okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They helped. They used it as a hostage situation. We know what I'm talking about. It was to just make them look good. Hey, we got Tomb Raider over here. It was more like for bragging rights, but they needed to eat, man. They wasn't eating.
Yeah.
You know, because when you're hostage,
to do what
you're not, you know, so So the truth came out in 2011 when Tomb Raider needed a reboot after the success of Xbox Live Arcade, because you gotta think about it. Microsoft was already reaching out to break that cycle of contracts. That's why Xbox Live Arcade was created, so that basically, okay, let me put it like this. Here's what Xbox Live was. Xbox Live was really the start of but it's an Xbox at ID at Xbox. That's basically what it was.
Yeah, that was ID at Xbox.
Right. That's what it was. And so they were breaking the barrier by reaching out, going out to other countries, legally, saying, hey, we got a platform for respect your games, respect your vision, bring them here, and we'll sell them cheap. And what it is for a cheaper price. Let's see if people will buy your game and experience. Because right now, you need your game to be experienced.
Well, the biggest difference.
Grow an audience.
Right.
And what happened was when they recruited Microsoft said, they was like, look, we're fans of you guys. Look, keep your head up. We understand what's going on. Keep your head up. We're fans. So as soon as your little situation is over with, look, we want to bring back the greatest single player. Yeah, we're here for you. And we have respect. And it's a shame that Laura Croft that came out here. Somebody like Laura Croft, not only is she a woman, that's how Microsoft looked at it. We can break a barrier with that, which is great. Action hero. Yes, she's right. And she's a woman.
And one of the first.
Yes, give her some respect. Her and Chun-Li and those
Alicia
characters. Right. They stay away. So Microsoft is saying, look, our kind of fans, we can see our right. Blaze, exactly.
My girl Axe. Oh no, from Golden Axe.
Talking about from Golden Axe. Those characters, barbarians, and what it was, what Microsoft said, look, we would love to see a reboot, and the Square Enix like really, they was like, yeah, look, we're willing to help, we're willing to publish it. We think that because our gamers we need to ready. We need to experience her. And so in 2011, that reboot came out. Or was it 2000? That's right. 2011 was the reboot came out. And Microsoft basically funded it. They helped them. They said, look,
they said
let us fund it. Right. Let us fund it. We just need y'all to develop it. And then look, we don't need the money. You know, Microsoft said to them, we don't need the money. What we want y'all to do is get the money and get ready for our next console. Get ready for our next console. They did the same thing with Platinum. What's their name?
Dead Rising.
No. Platinum Games. They did the same thing with Platinum Games. Remember they when they talked to them when it was Bayonetta. They said, look, we remember because the guys said, look, through Bayonetta, and they was like, Microsoft was like, well, right now we don't think, right now we should do that. We want to put something different. We want something different. So they told them about Scalebound. They told them about Scalebound way back then. And they said, look, you think you can have it done for the next console? And so they was like, yeah, we think we should have it done, but it never came out. So we know that Microsoft.
No, that's a whole different situation altogether. Yeah, that's a lot deeper than people understand too.
We know for a fact, right? We know for a fact that Microsoft was over there trying to talk. They were making deals. They were trying to make something happen, but something didn't fall through right for them.
Well, in this, 2 points I want to hit.
Right.
One, in the show you saw that they embraced the same creator again from Final Fantasy and Square Enix, executive producer guys, and they were showing off a nice little segment of Kingdom Hearts. To be honest with you, the only thing left right now is that they bring the Kingdom Hearts collection. I don't know if there's some type of exclusive. I don't know if there's some type of exclusive stranglehold with Sony because of the old contract.
Yes,
it might be.
We know that. That's what it is.
I'm not sure, but
Chris,
it feels like
I want to cut you, Chris. We know this because Chris, where's Crash Bandicoot? Where's he at now?
Well, Crash doesn't belong. It got bought out by Activision a long time ago too. That's another thing.
But no, I mean, where's Crash Bandicoot at?
Yo, we have just got official word that the
he at
Horizon
right
Dirt series has progressed
He's on the Xbox.
But he's been on Xbox ever since he got bought off. Yeah.
And great news for the people who made it
Chris.
to all you tearing it up around 6. Business goes out to you. Come on, let's get
the third-party developer.
Well, that's how they started.
We know
they took over what Nintendo was doing. Difference being they had all the money and they were able to do that. Because they had more money. Deeper pockets. They had deeper pockets.
Right. Because what they used was that music money. They treated the gaming industry like they treat their artists. They make contract deals with them. So they were on a stronghold. Right. Crash Bandicoot, think about it. It had a vision by Sony of a 20-something-year-old. That's the vision that Sony had for the industry. Look, we're going to take over 3 years. Well, look what happened. It didn't happen. If you're going to take over the industry at the PlayStation 2, you're not going to take over it. You had 155 million consoles, and you still couldn't take over the industry. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Because success is not measured by the number of consoles.
No.
They had to gain that stuff.
Right. Well, they managed to gain success with the perception because most of their players, not for nothing, are casual. It just, however, people that buy things because of popularity. But, that's not the point that we're trying to bring out here anyway.
Right.
We're just talking as a generalized topic and using that as an example because it coincides with what we're talking about. But the other good thing also I wanted to add about the idea at Xbox program that makes a big difference that people don't realize. The idea at Xbox program, which was the Xbox Arcade as we know it on 360.
Right.
Or as we knew it, you had to have a publisher. You had to go out and get a publisher, whoever it was. It didn't matter who you were. You couldn't self-publish, meaning you couldn't put up the money yourself, or you couldn't get a Kickstarter, or or GoFundMe. You had to get a publisher, and that was the only way you were able to bring it out due to video game, I guess, rules or licensing rules that that go back, from way back then. And since all that has changed through the years, obviously now,
in 200 yards, turn left.
You can self-publish, and that's why you see a whole bunch more games of all types that look really high quality to really cheap, because it's people that are developing, like one person developing, or games like Hellblade, where it was more 20 people or veterans in the industry, so to speak.
Right.
Hellblade, that's another game. Hellblade now is coming to Xbox Game Pass as well.
He about to make a great point because times have changed. Remember the parity law?
Turn right.
Remember Microsoft had to live by the parity law. They had to make sure, hey man, you give us the same fair treatment. People gotta understand. Microsoft was in a parity company that you had to, it had to gain its respect because it's already a powerful company. And a lot of times it's a misconception because if you don't read your history about Microsoft, they don't people don't understand that Microsoft had a passion for gaming a long time ago in the Japanese market. You got to read up on it, and, right? So you got to read up on this stuff. It's not
to putting you on
the
the
thing
horizon
is just
roster,
Microsoft
but I
went
feel
with
like I might
PC
require
first
just a
because you got to
tiny bit
understand
more
something. Why
convincing first.
when you think about it, it
It
makes
just so
sense that
happens
that's
that we're
where they
preparing for our
rule.
huge spring
And
showcase
so
coming
it
up,
took them time
and
to
I'm
get into the
looking for a
console
driver to
market
take
where
part in
everybody
it.
else went to the
Impress
console
me out
market.
there,
And
see what I
then
can do.
after they went to the console
They had
market,
to earn their stripes.
you know,
For the
they
drive
had
Under
to earn their
stripes. And the other problem that they
next round
had
of events.
that didn't work
You
in
may
their
think they're the
benefit
lucky
is
ones.
that because
Round
they're a
6 is
company
a
that
goal.
was used to doing things as like a corporate business, they had to learn to speak,
to come
game
down
talk,
and humble
to
themselves.
talk like for
Right.
gamers, like game talk, like a gaming company, not a corporate company that only thinks about money.
Right.
And that was something they had to learn to do, readjust, and it takes time, obviously. And I think with
It does.
Phil at the helm, because Don Matrix was really a money guy, not really a gamer. He always said that he really didn't play games. He was there to make money. And he did, for the most part, he did. And I'm grateful for what Don Matrix did for Xbox. I really am. But at the same time, now, Xbox feels more personal because you've got a person that's actually a gamer. Like Phil Spencer, he's a real gamer, So he understands gamers and what gamers want, or what gamers are looking for. You know what I mean, D? And you see it. You see it clear as day. You see it clear as day. So, it's good to see that they're building up every area from the services to the console. They already said that they'll never get caught again with their hands or eyes closed, hands down, with the console situation. They're always going to have the most powerful console no matter what. They're going to make sure of that. Everything you buy from this point forward will always be forward compatible with you to they make people feel that whatever investments they've done throughout the generations doesn't feel like it was thrown away. That's why the backwards compatibility program has become so vast and grown so big, in the time that it's been out, and it still gets better and better every time. Also, we got to remember that, how they said clearly that, I honestly, Dorian, what I see,
What up, guys? This is Scott Tyler.
for me, it's almost like they're trying to put console gamers and console on the same plane as PC, but with the convenience of console, so that there won't be no more of the back and forth saying, well, you gotta be on PC in order to get the best experience. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that's really what they're trying to do, what they're aiming for. That they want, it's going to come to a point where you have consoles that give you the same options, it's just as powerful as a PC, with the fraction of the cost, obviously, and the fraction of the headaches or uncomfortability or the sense of, ease, for anyone to come in Just pick up a controller, hook up the system, and play. That's why I don't think consoles are not going anywhere. And I think that's what I see from them, what they're trying to do. They're doing it slowly but surely, because look, they just introduced the keyboard and mouse, right? Another announcement.
Exactly.
And what did they show? Like 13 new games, 17 games that are supporting it. Even games like Strange Brigade. So that means that people that play on PC Strange Brigade, you can play it also on your console with the ease of the keyboard and mouse, if that's what you prefer to use.
Right. Look, the power of being a gamer and being involved in the community of gaming is you play the games where you're comfortable at, right? There's nobody in their right mind is going to limit thirst. Nobody. So what you do is you build your confidence. Microsoft, fortunately, has a legitimate ecosystem. It doesn't make sense for them to abandon their ecosystem just because the place that you favor, that you like, doesn't, and it's not successful. So therefore, nobody should use your ecosystem. It doesn't work that way. If Microsoft, you gotta also understand that Windows PC gaming was before Xbox. Okay? So basically, Microsoft,
they know that.
I remember when Phil opened 2014. He said it that look, I have failed to acknowledge all of our games. What do you think, Phil? Well, when we created Xbox, we actually abandoned the PC games. We abandoned it. We stopped making games over there, and eventually they posted it over Steam. He says, and now we're at a point where we slowly build Windows back. We see Windows as a prominent force, and Microsoft was like, look, we want to build our trust back, because what they noticed was this: a lot of the PC gamers on Steam didn't abandon the Windows 10 PC games. They were still buying them. And what Phil said, well, look, if they're still buying them, that means they're still interested. And then look, Age of Empires. Look at that game. Microsoft built that game, made that game. That game went platinum. I said platinum. It sold over 1 million, right? And look at it now. Look at it today. Still prevalent, and they had to go back.
That was
and upgrade it.
That would say with Freedom 7. And the same people.
They created it.
Halo Wars, but it was a partnership.
That's right. And you know, Microsoft has noticed that, you know, there were some decisions that they made, and that's the thing about growing, right? That's the thing about becoming better. Isn't that the whole point? Is to become better, right? You want to become better, so they realize some of the mistakes. Look, we understand over here that we got to give them their chance. We got to give them their time. We can't just assume that everything has to fall in our plans because it's not coming as fast as we want. Well, you know what, man? It's things that when you want to do something right, it takes time.
Yeah, unfortunately,
it takes time. Right. So, you know,
because they like doing it right too. That's another thing. For the most part, they like to do it right. You know? I'm pretty sure once. Oh, I was gonna say. I'm sorry.
They don't want to look stupid. No, they just don't want to look stupid after they say something anymore, and it doesn't come to the fruition. So there's understanding. Right. There you go.
People like to hold accountable, right?
Right. So they're understanding how to talk, when to talk, and how much to talk. And I can't do enough of respect. Because there's a key little element, and I'm gonna say it on the next show. The direct gaming, start getting credit, that I believe that is very significant to what we're talking to today, and I think it needs to get addressed because of our topics are different. Our topics are different. I don't want to mess up the flow of what we're saying tonight. So I think we got some good topics, and I don't want to oversaturate the air. So I keep some certain things held back due to the other show, and you know, and
if you saw
I'm
No,
just
that's
thankful
fine. That's
that.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
No, I'm just thankful that Ebot, you know, is getting his chance to tell it out, like I say, tell it like he wants to tell it like he says it, tell it how he knows it, and get it out there, man, because he's one of the guys I respect a lot because Ebot isn't in the business of just saying stuff. You know, that's one thing I can respect
Well, I
about the
try
guy.
not to make that a habit. I try to speak when I know
Just don't want to
or
say stuff.
with some type of
Right.
intelligence behind it. You know? Not just getting mad,
That's
upset.
it, man.
You know.
Right.
Do I wish
That's
they would have showed? I wish they would have showed some more stuff. Absolutely, but I think they showed what we needed to see, which was Crackdown, a release date, and they're adding new games to Game Pass. They're adding brand new games coming out, releasing on
Right.
Game Pass. I think that we need to see the fact that you know the fact that they're going to announce new stuff on
I'm thinking about.
for Game Pass. You know, during the awards, they announced new acquisition, the keyboard and mouse.
That's right.
And new studio acquisitions, which I want to talk about that now. You know,
Hey,
they did.
Hebot.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Hebot. If I was listening to hey, I got a funny moment. I'll take it, man. So get
Go
ready.
ahead. Go
Hey,
ahead.
man. If I was listening to these articles and stuff, man. Hey, I was waiting on Rise to be announced. I was waiting on Integrated 5.
Yeah.
You know, I was.
Which are all great things. You gotta be realistic in the situation.
Right. So now that they didn't show up, I'm mad. I wish the show could be better. But what y'all gotta understand is, I know you said. So what y'all gotta understand, you know, and you know, I want to bring that to light because that's a cancer in our community. Okay.
Well, it's not helpful. That's for sure.
We're wanting too much. Not helpful because we're over wanting.
400 yards.
Too
Look.
fast, especially. I know it feels like a long time, but it's too fast.
And we're not
They
doing
just
our
announced
research.
Right.
Yeah, they just announced these acquisitions. These guys are they're not robots. They're not gonna make games because you know they tell people like Sony and Nintendo take your time making the games because they can come out whenever they want, right? Because we know when they come out they're gonna be polished. But yet when it comes to Xbox, because I guess they think because you have money that means you can make the games just as good and fast.
Right.
But just as good but faster. You know, because the money pays for it.
Right.
You know, because talent and polish and making games great.
It's an art form.
It's an art form.
Right.
Exactly. It takes time, patience.
Right. Nobody's fussing about Red Dead Redemption 2. Nobody fussing
And
about
look at the results. The game technically
Turn
is
left.
something that should be old, like something that you would like. Wow, I can't even believe they did that shit. Excuse me, my language, right?
Right.
So you know you got to look at it that way as well, and that's the thing. We got to kind of put our expectations low, but also, you know, just be fair to what they do.
The right to
Right.
your destination.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not forget, like, hey, this
They have a slacky show where we can call it. You know, nobody's saying we have to
Right.
be on the jock on every single thing, but the ones who really appreciating that, I think that's the proper word. The ones that are really appreciating the efforts and the struggle, when we see them struggling, when we see them, we know all the ups and downs, man, all the hatred, and you see them doing everything they can possibly do, man, that's enough. Now, when is it coming up, y'all? And now we're in 4K, and you can't, look at me, we're in 4K, Hebot, and it's like nothing.
Right.
I think,
They
you know,
acted like it's
I'm
nothing.
tired
But
of being-
when it was 1080p, it was a big deal, right?
Oh,
Exactly. When 1080p been around since OG. 1080p been around since OG on the OG Xbox. It wasn't new, you know?
Hurting me. Right.
So listen, because I'm running
And
out
I'm
of
here we go
time.
on 4K, and I barely hear,
Barely
you
hear
know
the
what to
voice.
be found.
Or the appreciation.
Right.
What you're hearing is it's not that much different, but 900 to 1080p was a big difference. You see?
Right.
That's where the
And stop,
hypocrisy comes in.
right. Right, and you know what? Some of y'all need to stop being so soft just because you don't have a 4K TV. I don't want to hear you say, and this is the Xbox community. I don't want to hear you down in 4K because you don't have a 4K TV.
Yeah, just because you don't have it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Don't tell me, right,
You know what I mean?
don't tell me there's no difference. But I got it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Everything
Just because not everybody has the 4K option doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Right.
doesn't mean it's not there, and it doesn't mean it's not delivering. It is.
It's not prevalent.
No, it's not prevalent. You know, it is. It's just you haven't gotten your opportunity yet to experience it. But once you do, you'll understand. You see, and that's how you gotta see it. We're not all made and born to be millionaires. If we get a chance to become millionaires, then we can appreciate it because now it's ours.
Right.
We can't hate on those that have it already.
That's right.
And that's my point.
It was the same thing. Right. It was the same thing for the PC community. The PC community, the bangers on our head all the time about Frankman. You guys are missing out. You guys are missing out. That's why they would say the best people. You guys are fighting over that. But you don't understand it. But y'all, when y'all leave that 30 frame per second, y'all come over to that 60. Y'all ain't gonna want to go back. Y'all gonna understand what it was. The thing they were saying. Y'all are gonna understand why we stay and fighting so hard for performance. And we don't mind going out behind. Y'all, when you get that, you don't want to be undercut no more. You feel like you're undercut.
The performance option.
So you notice, right? And you notice now that the exercise, you not only see the appreciation from the PC side, but they're not so blatant to knock it down because they understand that Xbox have tried and look, we're all playing with some of them. So they're not even mad. They're like, hey, they're like, look, now y'all are finally over here. You know, y'all may be console gamers, y'all see now what we'll be talking about. And hey, man, we want to play these games too.
Right.
And now
just have fun.
Xbox
we gotta go back to the concentration of the games. Well, look, I'm running press for time. I gotta get my
go to the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get my
studio.
No, not only that. Before I hit that, hit that topic. What I do want to say is, what I didn't like is that they didn't show anything for like Battletoads, because Battletoads was already announced. Now, I'm hoping that they show something in, in the Game Awards, but I didn't like that when they mentioned the game was coming out next year, that Battletoads was not mentioned, because even though it may be a smaller project, for me and for a lot of people that are Battletoads fan, it's gonna be a big deal.
Me too.
Hey, what's going on, Tuck? It's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be a big deal because it's an important IP that we need to see come back and get an audience, because it's been in hiatus for a while. And I know that they started off by putting it in Shovel Knight on the Xbox version, putting it in Killer Instincts on the Killer Instinct game, and it's been all fine and dandy, but I really want to see what Battletoads look like, what direction they're trying to go.
I agree with you.
And that's one of the things I think they should have showed, maybe a quick playable trailer, or maybe a behind the scenes of how it's coming along and what they're aiming for.
I agree with you.
That was one of the points that I thought was weak in their part that they should have said. I think maybe in the game show they might say something. I do think that what Chris Charter said, we're going to see announcements of Ashen and Low. I think they're going to finally get release dates, and they're going to come out this year, December.
This year, this year, right.
Like they said, it was late. It's late, but still this year, which is what was promised
fresh
and the originally, which was promised right from the beginning, which is good, and I hope that's the case. So, that's one of my points that I think it's kind of the weak point of the show, and I wish they would have showed it. I don't know how you guys may feel. Hey, what's up to you too, Tuck Master? Thank you for joining us. So
thank you,
again, so Dorian, did you feel any weak points maybe that I might have missed that you wanted to see?
Yes, I did. I felt like the Low Ashen should have been shown. And you know what? They could have had some release dates. They could have had some release dates for them too. But then again, it's like you said, they might have something that they just want to show on a later day to keep themselves prevalent and keep them on other shows. So they're bringing up the Game Awards.
Remember, the Game Awards is on their venues in the Microsoft stage.
Right. I'm not a fan of the Game Awards. I'm really not.
Me neither. But at least I give you a reason to watch it.
Right.
You can look at it that way.
Right. Now they can kind of watch it. So yeah, I mean, Battletoads, you bring it about it. I think that was pretty good. That game like that, and then 12 of you shown. And I don't think there was any other game that I could think of that would have been better for this moment.
Well,
I agree with you.
if I want to look at a positive from the Battletoads, unless they're really going to be big Battletoads next year at E3, because they want to give it this respect. Right, but like I said, they could have shown up behind the scenes how it's coming along, what they're trying to do. Just kind of start
talk about it, because we don't
start the hype.
Right, because we haven't heard nothing about it.
Just a little teaser trailer, right? So that's where I think they had a miss, you know, and I'm hoping that the reason why it wasn't there is because they want to go big. They're gonna push it and go big and give it the respect, even if it's a smaller game like Cuphead or Ashen that became tremendous success. I mean, not Ashen, Ori. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was one of the weak points. And then the big one that dropped at the end. I know we probably missed something here and there, but we don't have to reiterate the whole show. And boy, yeah, it's definitely been an hour and a half already, 90 minutes in. With our technical difficulties, y'all know anyway, because I'm pretty sure y'all watched it. But studio acquisitions. They acquired Exile, which is not big, but they've done a lot of a lot of RPGs, a lot of other stuff. Here and there, they're actually 2 studios in one. Those guys look enthusiastic. And again, I think it's because they want to keep on bringing as many different genres as possible to the Xbox library. So they probably want to do a lot of little RPGs, or maybe something big, but with a big RPG element. Maybe their own type of Cyberpunk or Witcher, but that it's their own. Because he said we want to bring Xbox exclusive here, man. Exclusives to Xbox. Exclusives to Xbox. That's what he said. You know, and people probably even missed it. They hear that. He said exclusives to Xboxes. What's the topic that people have been saying? Xbox needs more in-house exclusives, right? That's been the message. So he said it. He said it right in the conversation on stage. You know, and of course, as we all know now, brought up the whole idea of what's it called? They bought Obsidian, and Obsidian has some heavy hitters on there.
That's right.
Like
they had heavy hitters, man.
They had some heavy hitters, like, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, they had some heavy hitters like you know, you know, the Fallout New Vegas and obviously you know, the big Republic. One, Republic Commando KOTOR. You know, which now that just means that now we have more of a chance of getting a new one, a sequel or something, you know.
Exactly, man. So, and it's time for the broader expansion on these types of games, because you know it's going to bring more and more different type of gamers to the brand, and that's what you want. You don't want a stale audience, man, that always wants a Gears, always wants a Halo, always wants a Forza. You want to get your community diverse as much as possible.
Right. Obsidian is a big deal, dude. I mean, I know a lot of people have been talking about it for a while, but I think it's a good acquisition in the sense that they have a lot of old school style and new school games that they've done. Some successful, some maybe not as successful. But just try to imagine them with the right money, the right amount of people, and the backing of Microsoft, that what they can bring to the table with the experience of all the years that they've worked in the industry. You know? I think it's going to be very telling and exciting, obviously. So hopefully, you know, I'm right. And hopefully it'll be positive and optimistic, and you know, really looking forward to what they're going to bring to the table. It's exciting times. They're growing the family. They're growing the family, the brand. You know, they have another. Now it's a total of 13 studios, maybe even more.
13 total now. Yeah, maybe even more. That's right.
So you know, and I'm pretty sure by next E3 they'll probably show another 2 or 3 that they bought, maybe even 4. And with that, they'll just start making games and build it from there for their, you know, for their service, for the console, and for Windows. Because Phil said, you know, we want to try to make Windows more accessible to people as well on PC, so that they can be happy in that platform as well. So, you know, they're covering all their bases. Microsoft, like, is just basically trying to do everything, cover all their bases, working their way up, And you know, it's a work in progress. It takes time. So obviously, it's not going to happen overnight. So we're not going to see the fruits of the labors tomorrow, let's say, right? But I think come next year, come 2020, when the new consoles get ready to come out, we're going to start seeing the difference and the fruits of the labors that they're trying to build up right now, their empire, right? And I think we're not going to be disappointed. We're going to have the right attitude, have the right mentality, and I think they have the right love and care. Even though obviously we're not saying that that's not important. Their first priority is to make money, but I think they're also being very open and very transparent, saying, listen, we care about the gamers, and Xbox and PC, and we want everybody to be able to have an opportunity to play wherever they are, and for people that may not be so fortunate or less fortunate, right? So, you know, all that, you gotta give them thumbs up and take the work out. You gotta appreciate it. You have to. If you don't,
That's true.
I mean, it's really makes no sense because, you know, nobody else is doing this. Let's just be honest. No one else is doing this. Not competitors, and not other people. You know, they have to stay relevant and prevalent at all times. And I think that's why Microsoft is always ahead of the step of the game as far as evolving gaming and giving you the best bang for your buck, so to speak. Because it is true. It is. You know, I think it's going to follow up and continue on heavy to the next console cycle as well. I really think when Starlink comes out, they're going to have all their hands out, right? All their cards shown, and they're going to start showing the power of what they were doing.
Right. I think it's cloud compute. Yeah.
Everything from the studios, games, the money behind them, the quality of the game. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to be shown. Starting the Xbox, you know, that's supposed to come out next. They just starting to build that foundation now, so they can start off already at all full throttle with all, full loaded with all the gun clips loaded for next gen, for next generation, so that they never fall behind it. You know what I mean?
Makes sense. Yeah, right. Makes sense. Right. They want to have it all together this time, and that's the good thing about learning from your mistakes, learning from their past, man. You know, if anything, Microsoft was just learning from their past. They're covering the ground now, and that's a good thing, you know.
Not a bad
thing. They're listening. They're listening.
Oh, they're definitely
listening. That's definitely listening. So yeah, Ebot, I think, man, you covered a lot of ground. But we got next first episode, man. I think you did a fabulous job. The way you are a great gaming historian and a great teacher of gaming, this is right up your alley. I think, man, I think this is where you're strong at, man. At your strongest. You bring a quality of talking about gaming that's unparalleled in your own right, in your own understanding. Your delivery is excellent, man. And like I said, I'm honored that you would choose me to be a comrade, man, in these streets, be a brother in this gaming community, of something that we've loved to do with children, man.
I just got
and it's fun to us.
Call about an abandoned
We're just living it twice.
So
One last good time, y'all.
I'm into it if you are.
Twice. And we want everybody to enjoy their gaming and enjoy the community of Xbox, man. It's a great community. We want to talk about it, even through the tough times, through the rough times. Hey, Ebot was there. Ebot was there. He stood on his own 10 toes. Because there's a lot of people who cherish the console war. We didn't get angry at it. We've been through it before. We just wanted to know.
I look at console
just
wars.
Don't call our consoles garbage. Just don't say it's garbage. It may not be popular. It may not, so.
And it's because it's easy to do, right? Or because it's easy to say, right?
Right. Say that, yeah. So that's the first thing that I want to tell you about, and that's kind of like how I met him, because it's a trademark. You cannot be like us without living in the culture. And that's something that Ebot says all the time. The reason why I talk the way I talk is because I've lived it. You have to live gaming. You can't just. It's more than just pushing buttons. Gaming don't mean I play a bunch of games. Yeah, it's a part of gaming. That's a part of it.
Well,
that's not all of it.
console
How much
war.
do you invest in it? What do you do in the community? Are you out there? Do you have T-shirts? Do you collect figurines? Are you involved?
Live the life of the game, like your gamer's
Right.
But it's easy to talk, but you got to walk the walk. So to speak, yeah. Well, look.
Yeah, you walk the walk.
Well, look. Console warring, the biggest misconception, in my opinion, the console war is that people think it's unhealthy and that it's bad. And to be honest with you, I've always looked at console war as a healthy way to keep everybody sharp. Not only the companies, but the gamers,
nobody fool
gamers that we're sharp and we know what we're talking about. We know where it comes from, because we've been here since the beginning. And that's why I consider console war healthy in the sense that it keeps you sharp and it keeps companies aware. You see what I'm saying?
That's funny. That's funny that you said that masterfully. You said that so masterfully because here it is. Just fulfill what he said. Do not think, and any of these companies get mad if one of us get one of the people on the outside an Xbox or a PlayStation. We're happy. Let's celebrate that you did that for them.
Right.
Don't
That don't
ever
matter
get it
nothing.
twisted. That's right. So don't ever get it twisted that you bringing somebody up to that platform don't matter to them. Oh yes, it matters to them.
Right.
And the reason that happens is because of the console war. When you think of console war, that's the only thing. The people who lose their head on console war make it personal. They don't know what console war is.
Yeah, they're the ones that's just being nasty. That's taking it too far. That's not the console war that we're promoting. That's not.
That's a part of the console war.
We're talking about the real console war. How it was done right from the beginning.
Right. And I can come.
We got our Nintendos, our Atari, things like that. Our televisions, our Odysseys, you know.
Right. You about to saying the console war is when I can take your doubt, bring you to the situation, and say, look, that's the console. Look, touch it, play it. Oh, I know what you've seen, I know what you've heard, but touch it and play it. When you touch it and play it, you're gonna see. Right. You're going to see exactly what I was talking about with this unpopular console. And then what's going to happen is they're going to say, man, you know what, man, you was right. Man, even the graphics or whatever, or this plays differently. Man, this is much smoother. I told you this. Man, you sure did, man. I can't lie now because I played it. It is nice. It is. And that's the console war. So now, when you hear, right, so now when you hear all that popularity hype about something, if you want to knock something down, you're more educated. You say, well, you know what? That's not so true. You know, that console is actually great. Actually, it's better. They do their game better. It does differently. It does, you know,
they offer this and offer that, right? Well, it's like me when I play another console platform and play it to educate myself, so I know myself, my own personal experience, what they offer and what they don't offer. So when somebody comes with me with rhetoric or BS, for lack of a better term, I know if they're right, they're wrong, or they're just giving me or selling me BS.
Right, and that's Chris. Right, that's D-Bot.
That's always been my motto.
It irks him. You know, like me, we laugh about it. Like me, I'm done with that. He laughs at me all the time, but he's like, it kills me. I gotta let them know because he knows because it comes from our era. He doesn't like dumb talk. He doesn't like dumb talk. He hates it. When he starts seeing that, he's gotta come out and prove it to you.
I just don't like people saying something and not knowing what they're saying.
That's right.
If you're gonna say something to me,
that's it.
That's fine. You can say whatever you want. You have every right to. But you better know how to back it up because if you don't, I'm gonna test you. You see what I'm saying? And that's just the way I am. Because I don't like small talk. I like big talk, you know, and talk that's accurate.
Well, man,
so guys, listen, T, my host, Dorian, big round of applause to you. Thank you for joining me.
You too, man. Good job.
And again, one more time, this venue, like I said, we chose and opted for Mixer because this is where it has active gamers all around 24/7 every day. So people that follow us are friends, people that are just watching our names pop up. Oh, this person's live on Mixer. doing something on Xbox, can see it and can come, grow an audience with where there are games being played by gamers, not just people being on different podcasts all day long and do minimal gaming, even though they can, you know what I mean? Or just play what's popular, and that's it, like Assassin's Creed or let's say Red Dead, and that's all they play. Not saying that that's bad, but some people do that because they just play what's hip and not because they play games. To give you an understanding of where I'm coming from. So yeah, G, thanks for joining me, audience.
Thank you,
man. You can see me. Thank you for joining me. I hope you like it. I hope you had fun. Remember, we're gonna bring people in that wouldn't normally be in venues like YouTube. Like Master Chief or people like Kasim Simmons or Mr. Merkham. So we're hoping that the show grows. Sega Forever. Well, they're on YouTube, but they know that YouTube, but at least people like that, the ones I mentioned is people that don't do YouTube no more or that are not really on YouTube, that can have an opportunity to come in with us here and do it, and we can put it on YouTube later.
Richard Vasquez.
Ricardo Vasquez. Yeah, exactly. My boy FaZe, that's right. So that's right. That's the idea behind We Got Next. I hope you guys like the idea. I hope you guys like the title. I hope you liked our concept and the show itself. Have a very good night, people. It's been great. It's been fantastic. I've had a lot of fun. New Legal, like always. Always a pleasure to rock out with you, my boy.
Yes, and man. I can't wait for the second show, baby.
Yeah, to the next episode. See you guys soon. Maybe it'll be right after the Game Awards so we can talk about whatever was shown. Because it's gaming, right? At the end of the day, whether we prefer Xbox or not. Guys, have a good night. Love you. Be good. Remember, Xbox for life, like a sickness that can't be cured. That's my saying. That's my slogan. Don't get triggered, people. It's just for fun. And, it's all in gaming. So, see you soon, guys. God bless. Have a nice weekend.
That's it, man. The New Legal signing out, y'all. See y'all soon. Direct Gaming. Peace.